Music is a vehicle that can take you anywhere you want to go, anytime you want to be there. No matter what you do, why you do it, who you choose to do it with or for, music will ensure that the moment is always just right. The saxophone is the luxury sports model of all vehicles that insists that you experience the ultimate groove that sets the mood for whatever you choose. Mighty Horn Music presents the COVID Concert Series with saxophonist Travis Bridges. Live from the Hollywood Home Studio. Smooth jazz, top 40, R&B, inspirationals, and more. Thank you for tuning in. You are now on a musical first-class journey to anywhere you want to be.
Hello. How you doing out there in internet land? Here's hoping you are having a wonderful, awesome, and fantastic Wednesday evening. I am Travis Bridges, and welcome to the swimming pool. I know you heard that intro that talked about live music coming on, and that's what I would normally be doing. But guess what? I've been traveling, and I just got in. The plane wasn't late, but I think there's something going on with customs over at the airport, because they will definitely hold you back and hold you up and make you cuss if you ain't watching yourself. So you got to be careful. You got to be cool under pressure. So I was under a little pressure a few minutes ago, but I'm all good now, and I will just apologize, and I'll let you know right now, I don't play that. I am not late to anything, never, ever, but it was totally out of my control. So I could sit here and be mad, and I can, but I'm here. And I've got about 6 minutes left. I think I'm going to go over about 5 minutes, no more than 15 though. 30 minutes at the most, maximum of an hour. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, this is SWYM, the acronym for Say What You Mean. And I'm just trying to bring awareness to how we talk, how we listen, how we pay attention, how we hear. When we get new information, what do we do when we get that new information? Do we stay the same, or are we open to the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? I learned something today that's incredible too. I'm writing a book, in case you didn't know that. I'm just letting the cat out the bag. And there's going to be a section in my book called The Truth, the Whole Truth, and Nothing But the Truth versus the law, the whole law, and nothing but the law. Did you know that there's law that will cause you to be sentenced or even guilty? And one of my favorite examples of that is the Central Park 5, as far as reality is concerned, and as far as like a movie is concerned, the Green Mile. Both of those victims of those movies were totally innocent, but they served time, and even in the Green Mile, they even sent him to death, and he was totally innocent. So sometimes you have to really clear your heart to be pure, to really want the truth, or to just win. So it's about, do you want the truth or do you want to win? That's the question. Anyway, I do have one of my favorite callers standing by, and we're going to chat just for a few minutes, so it's not going to be long. By the way, I'm kind of like, I like to just, for lack of a better word, just say raggedy, because when I come on, I'm just trying to get used to being in front of the camera, and I think I'm doing pretty good at that. I've got some great stuff on the way, and I believe I have the potential of really, being a little bit more interesting. So thank you for your patience, thank you for your prayers, and thank you in advance for your support. I need 1,000 subscribers though, because I was thinking while I was standing in that line, it's time for me to be on. I should be on right now, but I couldn't go, from my phone. You have to have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube in order to go live. Somebody says there's a way you can do it, and maybe I'll tap into whatever that is, but I kind of want to stay within the means that I can and, just do it. But 1,000 subscribers doesn't seem much. I've got almost 2,000 or 3,000 Facebook friends, and maybe they don't know because I don't promote it that much. But anyway, if you're watching, listening now or later in the week, and you hear me talk about it, try to get me some subscribers, man. Help me out, man. Come on. If you're not doing YouTube, you may not understand, you may not even care, but help me out. I need some subscribers. If you'd like to chat with me, if you'd like for me to analyze something, no, I'm not an attorney. No, I'm not a psychiatrist or a psychologist or a counselor or a minister of anything like that. I just believe I have the ability to analyze it. And I don't want anybody to prove me wrong. But if you find something wrong or inaccurate or inconsistent with what I'm doing and the awareness that I'm trying to bring, I will definitely open myself and this platform up to you to not challenge it either, but to just discuss it, because if there's something else that I'm missing and that I need to see, I am the first one who will be open to that. Let me see if I can't get my trusty caller friend on the line and we can talk. Man, I don't know what this is about. Let's see. Do I have anybody with me yet? I hope so. Is anybody with me? Doesn't look like it. I can't see. Oh no, did I go off? No, what happened? Turn that off. Hey, caller. Hello?
Hello.
Hey, how are you? I'm not sure if I'm on or not, but I'm going to go back to the page that I think that I'm supposed to be on and see. Let's see if I'm on. We're not going to talk long. I know you're probably busy and got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Let me just see if I can get back in this. Oh, looks like I've got 4 people here. And I might be on. Yeah, I think I'm still on because I can see in my monitor over here that I am on. How you doing?
I'm fantastic. And yourself?
Not bad at all. I wouldn't complain even if I could. I might talk a little bit, but I ain't going to complain. Anyway, how was your day? How was your day?
Long. It was fine.
Yeah? Good. Well, mine was long too. And I have a long weekend ahead. I've got work, and I'm excited about work. So I've got a Friday and a Saturday and partially a Sunday that I'm going to be able to work, and I'm excited about that. Anyway, what's on your mind? What do you want to talk about? Because, we talked earlier in the week, and you had a couple of subjects, and, we can't go over. The maximum I'm going to do is 15 minutes. I'm going to try to cut that down to 10 because I am inside of my hour, and I did need to log on. But anyway, what's on your mind? What do you feel like talking about today or tonight?
Well, one of the things I know we had talked about is how people get offended.
Mm-hmm.
And, sometimes one person might say something to another person to offend them when their intentions were not to offend them. Does that change how the other person felt or not?
Okay, I'm a little lost on you now. Just slow down now because I'm slow. Help me out. What is it that you're saying? What is it? What is this topic first of all?
Let's talk about being offended.
Being offended. Okay, and now are you presenting a scenario or are you just kind of talking in general? Do you have a scenario for me or are you just kind of chopping it up? Give me a scenario. Give me a scenario and then we can proceed after the scenario.
I can give you a scenario.
Okay.
I had a situation myself, actually.
Okay.
One of my friends,
Mm-hmm.
I recently had COVID, okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I got tested positive, right? And this was about 3 weeks ago.
Right.
And one of my friends decided that she doesn't want to hang out with me until I get a negative test. Because I have since got a negative test.
Right.
And I was almost offended.
Almost, or were you?
Because I did for a minute.
Were you offended or not?
I was like, yes.
Okay. Now, why were you offended?
I was offended because I no longer have COVID.
Okay.
And she's thinking that I have it because I didn't go get a test to say I don't have it.
Okay. I'm listening. So So wait, hold on a second. Let me get some information. So you had COVID, correct?
Yes.
And you had a negative test that says you're negative, yes or no?
No.
You had not.
No.
And your friend doesn't want to hang out with you because you don't have a negative test. And you have what problem with that?
Well, because it's been 3 weeks, and I'm only contagious for the first 10 days. The health department said I am absolutely fine. So I'm not quite sure why she's concerned. But it's okay. I mean, that's her business at the end of the day. But I did have a slight offense to it.
Okay, slow down. Let me jump in for the sake of time. Personally, I don't think you had an offense. You did not get offended. You just got your feelings involved. So you were not offended. You're
Okay.
too smart, intelligent, and too mature to be offended. So first of all, you were not offended. However, let me see how I can see both sides. I can see how your feelings might be involved, but I can also see how I'm live right now. Reconnection successful. I think I'm coming back. Okay, I think I'm back now. Okay, yeah, I'm back. Okay, so yeah, whatever happened just now. Thank y'all for staying. But oh wow, I'm going out again. What is this? Please check your video resolution. How do I do that? Okay, I'm just going to try to keep going. You have not gone for a negative test because of what?
Because I just haven't had time to. And I really wanted to stay positive because this is the reason. I spoke to my doctor. There's a certain percentage of people who can remain positive for 3 months.
Oh, stop right there.
Right?
Stop. Isn't that enough for your friend to be concerned? That alone.
I'm not contagious.
You may not be, but because that statistic alone says that you could be something other than negative, isn't that enough for anybody to be concerned? And I've had this now. It's strange, and I don't mean to break up everything. I've had a few people that I've known that tested positive, and for some reason, people that don't have symptoms anymore, they don't seem to be enthused about making sure they have a negative test. Because I'm fine. You may be fine. Now it's coming back to me. I had one of my workout buddy. As a matter of fact, he tested negative, and I told him, I ain't going to work out with you until you have a negative test. Now, it ain't because I don't love you. You still my dog. We need to go work out. But just for the extra protection, and I told him the same thing. Listen, when you get a negative, and he was like, okay, whatever then, dude, I'm good. And I respect that, and I'm glad he was good. I was so glad that he didn't sound like he was hacking and coughing anymore, and that's great. And I'm going to try to switch roles, and I know I'm talking a little bit, but I know if that happened, to me, I would be eager to have a negative test to show and to prove and to feel good myself. I don't understand this not having time, or because I'm testing good. Why not have it in your hand to say, I'm tested? I would probably get 2 just to be sure. But I can, let me just, for the sake of time, I can understand how your friend may be concerned, and I can understand how you might be in your feelings, because nobody wants to feel alienated. I had another friend who felt the same way, and I was like, okay, no, I'll wait. I have another friend who tested positive, and I'm like, no, I'm just gonna hold off for a little while. And it's not because I don't love you, because I'll talk to you on the phone and take your call and all that. But until some time goes by, everybody wants to be cautious and careful. So let me just say this to you. Get on about your feelings a little bit. I'm your friend and I love you, and I ain't trying to see you. Well, I might see you tomorrow. I'm not going to be like your other friend, and I'm not knocking whatever friend it is, and it's cool. If we have time over the next couple of days, I do want to hang out with you. We can go grab something to eat. I'm cool with that. But I understand, why someone may want to have, the assurance that, you are definitely negative and not, could be carrying or could be or may not be contagious. So anyway, what are your closing thoughts? Because I want you to be okay. I want you to totally understand and not have any kind of offense, whatsoever, because it is a safety precaution. And it's one thing if you're wearing a mask and you're in the store and you're next to somebody, but when you know that somebody tested positive, I think I want to see the results too. And I think nothing that me and you have to do or say or be together is that important that I can't wait till you have time to get, a negative test.
Well, you know what? That's fine. But I may not take it then. And then maybe I won't see her for 3 months.
That's not nice. That's not nice.
It is what it is.
Okay, I know it is what it is, but
okay.
Listen to me. Slow down. Don't you want to know for sure, yes or no?
for sure.
I didn't ask you if you already know. Don't you want to know for sure? Yes or no?
But how are you
This
saying
is my
that
third
I
time.
know for sure from a test?
This is my third time.
Okay, smarty pants.
I'm not
gonna tell you,
smart.
my doctor told me that there is 3. The tests are not standardized.
We know
So,
this.
yeah.
Listen, no one's contesting what you're saying. I get it, and I know that. But here's my question to you: don't you? If someone could come to your house and just give you the test, since you don't have the time, if you could just prick your finger or cough into a bottle or something. So don't you want to know? Wouldn't you like to know that, okay, I tested negative and here it is on the paper. The scientists and the technology says, okay, I'm no longer infected. Don't you want to know that? Yes or no?
It's not necessary.
I didn't ask you if it was necessary. Here's my question, and slow down. Let me ask it slow. I know, but you're not answering my question. Just tell me you're not going to answer my question then, and then we don't have to even talk anymore. Because I want to know something specific and direct. I don't want to know, because I could ask you what time it is, and you could say fried green tomatoes. That's my answer. I get it. I'm not looking for what you ate for lunch yesterday.
I don't want to answer. Okay, I don't want to answer.
Why?
Because I don't.
Why? Why don't you want to answer?
Because I can make that decision that I don't need.
I know, I get it. So you don't want to tell me why?
Because I don't want to say yes or no. And since that is the only answer that you want, then I won't answer.
Okay, I respect that. Well, with that being all I have to work on, I think it is wise on anybody's part to be cautious and wait for someone to make the time to be protective and considerate for the rest of society before they go out hacking and coughing and breathing, although they feel better. The security of people who are concerned about you and other people would like to know, and that's why they have the test. That's why it's free. It only takes a few minutes, just like, you took when you had symptoms, because you don't have symptoms now. You're maybe not, concerned, not you in particular. People don't seem to be concerned about other people that they could possibly infect, or the concern that people would have, because they, are okay. So with that being said, I hear you, I get it, and I understand why you felt that way, and I understand why your friend may, want to be extra careful. And I will say this to you: spend some time, take a little time, go and get the test so that you can know, and then so that anyone else can know, and you can get back to normal life. But I get it, and I understand, and I sure do thank you for your time. You want to have some closing statement? We're going to even make it because it's 11 after, and in 4 minutes I'm going to be out at 5,000 G.
No, I'm good.
So how do you feel about my response to you? Because let me just give you my closing. Let me let you know what I think overall. I understand your friend's concern. I understand how you may feel about her feeling that way about you, as if you might have the plague, or or her concern. But I can see both sides, and I really think it would be responsible, not just for me. And let me look into my camera. If you not only tested positive for COVID or anything else, and you want to you want to keep it down or stop the spread, spend the time and go back and take the test. Just for the assurance of the people who love you and who care about you and who are more concerned even about themselves. If you've taken, if you've tested positive, just go get the test and stop getting mad at people because they ain't trying to come around you. Because nobody's mad at you. It's just a precaution. And I'm gonna tell you right now, when I find out my friends who've tested positive, and thank God, knock on wood, I'm fortunate and have not been able to, but I do believe, should I find myself in that situation, I would want to know, and I definitely would not be trying to go around people if I know I have not gotten cleared, to go. But I understand if you haven't had time, or if you don't think you're contagious, then I get it. I respect that. I still love you anyway, but you know this, man. So we're cool. I appreciate you sharing your input. But what I'm gonna do for the next couple of days is I'm gonna call you and send you a few texts to go and get your test. I know a place like right up the street from where I am that does it for absolutely free, and it only takes 2 seconds. So I'm gonna con you into having breakfast with me maybe on Saturday or Sunday morning, and I'm gonna buy all the grits and eggs and bacon and sausage and biscuits so that we can go stop by and maybe you can send your friend a personal note, a text. Send your friend a picture, snapshot of the word that says negativo, and then we can go from there. But now I only have 2 minutes to go, and I'm going to go. I want to say hello to Robin and R. Monk, who finally joined. I told them I was going to be late, and then they didn't show up. I don't know. There's something with me today. I've just got this energy. Maybe it's the momentum from getting up so early and then trying to prepare for the gigs that I have this weekend. But I'm excited. I got a lot of great things going on. I also have some distractions too. But I'm good. And I can't thank you enough. You know I appreciate it, right?
Yes.
Why is this like? Why are you all quiet now? What happened?
Nothing. I'm just listening to you, Travis.
Well, why did I hear a different tone? Am I in my feelings? There's no different tone. You good?
I'm good. I was just a little I don't know. You said something that wasn't very nice to your people in the room.
What'd I say?
You were like, and you guys finally signed here.
Hold on a second. Stop. Hold on a second. First of all, it's my niece who is a moderator, and she's supposed to be here before I get here, and she shows up whenever she gets ready. Yeah, I'm putting her on blast because you're trying to put me on blast, but I want to clear the air. I think when there's confusion or misunderstanding, you should talk about it. And I'm not talking to anyone else. My sister Robin is there, and my niece. They're being supportive, and they finally showed up, and I'm grateful for them. But I was directing that at my niece, and she knows me, and I don't bite my tongue at all. She should have been here on time. And for me to just see her popping up when I'm getting ready to log off is like, whatever. I don't even get mad with her anymore. And yeah, I'm kind of like on a little soapbox tonight because I'm late and I got to go and calm down a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you go. And I apologize if I offended you by saying to someone personal who knows that I'm busting their chops on purpose. She did finally show up. I'm grateful that she's here, and I'm not complaining, but I can say what I want to say. I can talk a little bit. I don't think she's offended, and if she is, I'm sorry. I didn't mean any harm. And to you, I'm sorry it sounded a little tough. But I don't mean anybody any harm. I'm a good guy. I don't bother anybody. And if you do have a problem with me, let me know and we can fix it. Just like we just did. So me and you, we cool?
Sure is.
You sure?
I am positive.
Do you love me?
I do.
Say it. Say I love you.
I love you, Travis.
Okay, now I always say, don't just say it, but show it. So can you buy me breakfast on Sunday morning?
Sure.
Okay, so we're on Sunday morning, breakfast, and we're going to sneak by and grab a little COVID test while we're at it.
That's not going to work. I'm going to be headed to Orlando Sunday morning.
Well, you mean you're going to Orlando without a negative COVID test, really?
Yeah, I am.
So how about Saturday morning? Can we do breakfast Saturday morning then, maybe?
Sure.
Okay, Saturday morning we're on. Okay, I say between about 8 and 10. That's cool with you?
Yeah, the earlier the better, please.
I gotta figure we can. Oh, so it's. Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, looks like I'm back. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. Okay. Hey, I love you. Thank you so much. We're gonna talk soon.
Love you too.
All right.
All right. Have a
Okay.
good night,
All right.
okay?
Okay. Thanks.
All right. Bye.
Bye. And there you have it. That is my caller. I appreciate it. This was quick, fast, and in a hurry. I was late due to circumstances beyond my control. This is SWYM, Say What You Mean. It's the acronym for Say What You Mean. We're talking about talking, how we hear, how we listen, how we process, what we think about what we hear, even though we get, when we get the information in and that, and everything else. R. Monk and Robin, thank you so much. I'm cutting it short tonight. I'm going to be calling you both later in a few minutes. But I'm going to go. Till the next time, take good care of yourself. I apologize for the lateness, but next Wednesday I'll be back. Hey, check this out. This week, within the next 72 hours, I'm going to upload some pre-recorded swims that I did that are pretty interesting, that are going to be coming on like in the next 2 days. So watch out for those, okay? Until next week, you take good care of yourself, and I am outie. Good night.